No sword in my hands, just a will that won't break. I've seen modest terror tremble, felt every quake. Sam carried Frodo when he couldn't go on. Now I carry that heart even when hope is gone. Then came Gandalf's staff lit the sky. Even the darkest times still let light fly. From Isengard fall to Helm's Deep's last stand. I rise with the brave, not just sword in hand. Don't fight for crowns, I don't kneel to fate. I stand like Eo and I won't hesitate. Aragorn's cry, Theoden's charge in the fray. I'm the flame in the dusk till the break of day. I don't fight for crowns, I don't kneel to fate. I stand like Eo and I won't hesitate. Aragorn's cry, Theoden's charge in the fray. I'm the flame in the dusk, the break of day. Fellow of the rings, I give it all. From Moria's dark to mountain fall. Fellow, beyond the pain, we fight till it's over, we rise again. From ashes we rise, we answer the call. We stand for the light, we are one for all. Born with the fire like smog in the air, but I learned from Boromir, beware despair. Power corrupts, the ring's heavy price. Gollum fell chasing it twice. I saw Denethor fall, blinded by fear, while Faramir stood, silent but clear. Galadriel's grace, but a fire inside. She passed on the test, while others just lied. I'm not just a fighter, I'm light through the shade. Like Legolas swift and Gimli unafraid. From Rivendell's peace to the Black Gate's cry, I rise like the eagles, I will not die. Fellow, we give it all. From the Shire to Shadow, we heed the call. Fellow, beyond the flame, with hearts unbroken, we rise again. Through trolls and breaks, we rise through the fall. We stand for the weak, we are one for all. Fellow, through fire and stone, from ends that march to thrones overthrown. Fellow, no fear remains, even Sauron's shadow breaks at our name. We carry the ring, we answer the call. We stand as the light, we are one for all. I am here with the fellow of the rings.
Just kidding. I'm not muted anymore. I'm not muted, Salt. This time, I got you guys. What's going on, everyone? Happy Monday. It is a good day. It is a beautiful day. It's a warm day. How's everybody doing? Come on, Salt. 3 times in a row? Come on. That's a little too much. Yeah, no, I was playing with you guys. Hoping you guys are having a great day. I'm having a really good day so far. What's up, Logan, Roram, Noah B, Whale, Billy Hayes in the house. Oh, I got press guard. Yeah, should probably do that. Good idea. Where's my guard button? Here we go. What's up, Seabass? Turgon in the house. What's going on, Salt? We got Billy Hayes. It is good to see everybody back. We got Sam, my good friend Sam. Linus, how you doing, Linus? So far, so good in the PvP world, man. I'll show you some reports in just a little bit. I plan on starting the live stream at 8 o'clock my time, 19 UTC. But I almost broke my hand, and it's still hurting quite a bit. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. I was playing. I took my wife and I took our kids to the park as soon as I got home from work, and I was playing on this rotating thing to see if I could cheer up my daughter. And I pulled myself to do something to be funny, and then my thumb just got stuck on the bar, and I pushed my hand forward. Oh, oof. It was too much pressure on the thumb. I wouldn't be surprised if I fractured something. I'll find out tomorrow. But it is what it is, you know. But it's good. Besides, everything else is just amazing. Everything's going well so far. Now we get to live stream with you guys for a couple of hours here, so can't complain. Haven't you got a big meeting tomorrow? What's up, King on the Mountain? What do you mean, Billy? Haven't you got a big meeting tomorrow? What does that mean? Tomorrow, I have a big meeting tomorrow. Tuesday. Do I? Not sure. What big meeting are you talking about? I mean, I guess you must know more than I do. Joe Muvi, how many kills is on the war already? Let's have a look. I mean, the ping went down a little bit, you know, as I heard. What? I heard there's one at 9:30. Billy Hayes, who are you? You know a little too much. There is a big meeting tomorrow, though. Who is Billy Hayes? I'm intrigued now. Oh, man, scroll up the road a bit. I mean, yeah, so we have, right? Oh, scroll up. Yeah, I mean, scroll up. We got some peeps over here. You're talking about the map. Billy Hayes. That's I'm intrigued now. Sub Zeph. Oh, Billy, you're gonna have to tell me who you are now, man. I'm gonna go chasing. The hand is okay. It's pounding here, but it can be him. It can be him. Billy Hayes, no way. I'm intrigued now. This is very, very crazy. I doubt it's him. He doubt it's him though. Billy, no, all right. Oh, this is funky. This is really weird now. All right, guys, let me show you the map really quick. Getting sidetracked. What's up, Rabana? Aregas, how you doing? So we got, all right. So we got some. We pushed all the way up over here this morning, but then you see, I've been starting to lag already. We pushed, I guess, somewhere around here this morning. And you got Noed and Ilio already pushing back. So we're over here right now. But some big thing happened this morning as well. It can be. What? Give me a second here, guys. I'm gonna have to hack this dude's YouTube account. Give me a second here. It can't be him. This is very strange. So let's see some of the questions, some of the comments here before we get moving a little bit more. So somebody asked how many kills on the map. The thing is, there's 2 pins now, right? You see a pin over here with Illo, D-Salt, Noed, and Theon with 28.9 million participants. And then you have one over here. 44 and a half. That's about 70,000. About this 70,000. So it's lower than it was yesterday. That's because, that was a big push from all three teams. So that really amounted to a huge number. Now, the cool thing that has happened, at least for us, okay, is that we lost the pass yesterday. Ooh, somebody. All right. So they had pushed us all the way back here last night. But then this morning, pretty sure you were talking Rise. You were talking Rise with Zeph today. Wow, I'm really intrigued now. And then we took the pass. We took the pass this morning. I'll have a look in the PM liners in just a moment. Let's have a look. So we took the pass, and now we're in this back and forth here. We're in this back and forth, trying to keep them off while at the same time not lose too much ground to Illinois here. Yes, Zeph, the pass has been taken. We took the pass. Give me a second here. I think I know who it is, Zeph. You shall be passed. No, I hope not. All right, so that's where we at really currently. We're just back and forth here, trying to see, who stays at the top. Essentially, this is going to become a game of resilience. Now, the interesting thing, stream PM's a dangerous game. Oh, it could be. That's why I have to avoid having certain conversations. And so but let's have a look here. Let's look at reports from Linus. Here we go. All right. So one hit was against this formation, which is interesting. No white council. Quite expensive on my end, honestly. But at the same time, we're able to hold them off. We lost about half of our troops and still did quite well. That's the funny thing. We did a little bit of damage to ourselves. What's up, Casanova? Pretty sure you were talking with Rise with Zeph today. Man, jeez, who is this? Il Rabada, anyone who lends an account to pilot? There's always people willing to do that. You just have to find people that will trust you. Okay, so that's one of them. And then, where's the other one? Where is the other one? I only see. Oh, here we go. Just sent. All right. Oh, there's a change there. See, I'm happy with this result. Maybe. Tamar. No way. No. Oh, that'd be kind of crazy, but I'm pretty sure that's not. I'm kind of happier with this result in a way. No white council and still coming out on top. Did I come out on top? I would say so, right? I had more swans. Here watching you with TG and Joe Pete. Oh man, I don't know if I laugh. I'm gonna start crying now. That's not a funny joke, man. But we took 225, a little bit of madness to ourselves here. But other than that, pretty good, man. Pretty good. All right, cool. Now the interesting thing that's going on here, we're finding out some interesting things. So if we hop over to Dogudur, not sure what this is supposed to mean, but we see 2 fortresses done. One being built now and the other already done. You got Fire's fortress over here. It's so much smoother when there's no armies around. And then Neon's over here. Interesting. What that means, I'm not sure. But that's this is where we are, guys. We're just trying to hold on. Bold prediction, they're gonna bring ring buffs to bear on us next. Well, yeah, man, maybe. That might be the case. I mean, let me take a shot of this really quick. Yeah, it's been fun so far. Billy Hayes, a 2 pound, £2 super chat. Fellow to go live with an IPO. Imagine that. Oh man, I'm not sure how to react right now. Let's see what we got. Gotta do some things here. Hopefully I don't know if tomorrow, but hopefully in the next few days, I'll be able to have my tablet hooked up. That should take some pressure off my PC. Man, it's so laggy on the computer. So many people around. What's an IPO? Oh, here we go. Maybe that's for chat. Seriously, best LOTR tuber around. Ah, man, I have a hunch who it is, F. Look at the chat, man. I have a hunch who it is. Ooh. Here. Thank you, by the way, Billy Hayes, for the other £2 super chat, bro. I appreciate it. Good fights at the pass, for sure, for sure. We'll see who it's gonna be. It's gonna be a game of resilience and resources and troop management. These are all really important aspects of the game. If you guys are, I'm assuming every 30, almost 40 people here watching, I'm pretty sure you guys know how to, manage your troops, when to use expensive troops, when to not use expensive troops. And I hope you do. Because if you don't, that's probably one of the reasons why you struggle in the game. Struggle to stay in the fights, man. Because you're not able to live long enough. Shall we give King Under the Mountain a crash course into this server? Okay. For anyone that's not aware, this past season, you'd said, let's just try to join a server that will not hop off if if anybody sees us coming, they won't leave the server, because a lot of people, every time they heard maybe we were coming, they would just unregister. So we try to be quiet as much as we can and just find a server that was active. We found this one, came in, and we said, look, we're not gonna really do Diplo. We're gonna try to leave things as organic as possible. Essentially, that's what we came to a conclusion. And I know this because I am in leadership in youths. So that's how we came to. And so we start the server, we start developing down south, we start moving up, and then we somehow, in a way, we find out that you smack me with your helm there. Did I really? Not sure. So then we find out that essentially, correct if I'm wrong, anybody from Fire, Alil, Noad. And like I said, correct if I'm wrong, but it feels like all three decided that they're gonna go off against us, and later we find out it's because we supposedly, ruined their 2v2v2. The kilo at the top here, Disal and Heon, we're gonna 2v2 Noad and Ilo. That we're also gonna 2v2 Fire and Neon down here. And because we came in, it ruined their balance, and so they came after us, taking every single piece of our land. Now, what has been agreed on is that these two kingdoms here, Disal and Heon, and Yudes and Seoul, are gonna basically, so 4v4 against these two over here, and that's where we at now. It's according to the agreements, it's basically a free for all. Whoever wins takes the ring and kind of decides what happens after. That's where we're down to. All right, quick crash course for you, King of the Mountain. Oh, I know who it is. I found out who it is. Zeph, I'll tell you later who it is, bro. There's a huge battle happening right now at the pass. Yes, there is. But for us, essentially, we're defending all four. I mean, we're trying. So and Disal here are coming from the... Disal here are coming from the right side at the top here. Go into the map. It's going to be easier to show. Too many players. So Disal here are going... That's why you see this pin here. They're coming from the east, pushing towards this way. And we're basically now in the middle between Disal and Heon. Oh, I know who this cheeky one is. I appreciate Billy Hayes. You're awesome, man. So yeah, we're in this stalemate here, and honestly, it's gonna be a game of resilience. No worries. All right, so geez, funny. I was trying to see. What are you gonna say? What I was going to do? This sounds so stupid. Yeah, we're down over here now. 59 on the crossing from Fire, and we got our guys on the sides here defending. The issue right now is just troops. Managing the troops. We enter a season tomorrow. Turgon season after Let's Dance. I know we owe you one. You can tell me off, but I can't tell you. You can tell me I'm lying. You're a funny one. Why didn't I guess that it was you? King of the Mountain will be on your server too. You're always there, keeping a watchful eye. What's up, Tom? We're sieging the pass. Must have missed that. Let me get online. Well, I'm not sure if you guys are sieging the pass, but you guys are definitely hitting it, right? Where is it? Let's go to the troops. Need some more grain. More grain. Moscow. Salt server starting tomorrow would be great. Looks to be fun. Who are all the teams in that server, guys, that starts tomorrow? The server that starts tomorrow. So I'm assuming it's gonna be Toby. What else? Salt, Lame. Oh, damn, that looks very interesting. Salt, Toby, Lame Bear LKOA. What is that team? What's LKOA? Never heard of it. Axed, Wind, and More. That looks like a good server. Chris, why at that server? Yeah, no Merc. I heard about Merc. Where is Order 2? He pulled out. Wonder why though. All right, here we go. We got enough troops now. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Look at that. It came right for me. That must be frustrating, man. Hitting an empty tile, my boy. Merc dropped out. Promised Gods, I believe. Order resting. No DK either. Order is gonna rest. Chris is being a Kraken. DK's in campaign. DK in season with Yeti, Mod, and Tower. So in some names I don't know. And they are, according to Moscow. I'll turn on. What we got here? All right. Took an easy server. Did they? No, did they? All right, let's transport some here. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, boys? All server are easy for DK. I challenge anyone to face DK's full night and hold them for 3 weeks. What's up, Justill? Is that why you left them after getting beaten by Honk and Toby, Moscow? Oh, DK are the best 200 Kingdom I've seen in this game. As a single team, hands down. Challenge accepted. King of the Mountain. I mentioned DK as a team a while back to a few people. I guess you know who you are. When I mention this, I've heard that they don't play alone. I heard that I was told that DK has like 5 teams in there. Like every season that they go into, they have 5 teams that goes in with them. But isn't a 200 player team a kingdom, King of the Mountain? So you and Lame are not a single kingdom, but if a kingdom holds 200 people, I'm not following what you mean. I mean, look, Moscow said in 300 alts in each faction. So, sub hard rule, I'm not following. So they used to be 200 man, now not anymore, but they're trying to reform to 200 again, I believe. All right, you guys lost me. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are talking about anymore. Let's see what we got here. Got Pong running. Running Scowl. R12. The first season we played DK, they had 2 teams in Arnor. This is not too bad considering that he's running Mountain Trolls on, and you have both Saruman and Shadow. That's actually not a bad result here. I'm surprised how well this did. So yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if it's a brag, I mean, look, then again, I'm just kind of bringing these things up because I did talk about DK being a good team. Then I was told that they always play with like 400 people. So gotcha. I mean, but that's that. I hear what you say. Sub Evolution. What I mean is they are so effective previously as they are a 200 player team with one leader and crazy activity. Okay, I understand that. But how is it that you told Sam that Lame and Nudes together we're not a single kingdom when a kingdom is 200 people? I'm not following that one. Gotcha. Okay, now that makes sense. Yeah, just because of the separate leadership. That's understandable. I get what you mean now. It's definitely hard to lead. It's definitely hard to play as two different teams in the King Dive for sure. Too many egos, too much ego going. People want to make the decisions themselves. They think. I mean, I can't say every single person, but that tends to be an issue for sure. I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. There are a lot of defenders being hit. You got Sai hitting here, Sai hitting Legolas. Yeah, I get what you mean. DK is back, as in now DK himself. Oh, that's really cool. Lame and Yields is two leadership teams trying to be effective. Yeah, I agree with you. You'd massively outgun them, but not activity would depend which side of the coin wins. Yeah. We're working Nudes to be as effective as we possibly can in the future. Escanor, that's a good hit, man. That's a good hit. Where are we at? Okay, 5 minutes. I only got 4 minutes. Only got 4 minutes. We got you, man. We understand you. We know you mean lame. All right, what are we missing? Wait for those two to come back, and then we go in. So far, we're holding here. I think we're holding okay. The tough thing about streaming a server and being part of leadership and being part of a very competitive team is that it's very hard to make moves because I can't even look at my chats, can't even look at my coordination chats because might see some snipers here just looking, just waiting to look. Fireless are strong. I played 2 seasons with them, but it's hard to keep up. I mean, yeah, shout out to Fire. I played with them a few seasons back in one of my other accounts, Evil RP. Back when Ombra was still, with them in RP. It was a fun season. These are all taken, man. What's up, Jakes? It's quite strong, quite easy to be strong with 9 allies, though. Who are you talking about, man? I mean, are you still talking about DK? How is my main army? My main army currently is this right here. Although I am looking to switch back to a healer that can make my most expensive unit. I'm running this on Saruman right now, but the thing that sets you back the most in this case is the most expensive unit, which is the Swanites. And Sauron doesn't really do that at all because he doesn't do any healing. So I'm really considering switching back to Galadriel here because that's what's keeping me away from the fights the most is not having enough tank units. And I don't want to run Mountain Trolls right now because a lot of people run Sarumans and Shadows and everything else kind of gets hurt. Gresswell, are you in tomorrow? Where's Gresswell? Oh, it's the... How you doing, Jakes? So you remember Gold in Evil RP? I remember you were there. Yeah, I do remember Firefly. I do. I love making friends, yeah? No, we ran away, King of the Mountain. Made a lot of friends in Salt, Panda Home, best buddies. Moscow is a perfect gentleman. I would like to ask you if Shadow is worth to ascend. Yes, I mean, yes. Shadow is worth it to make a Z1. That's for sure. Z1. You want him Z1 for the extra 3 damage. He is a very good commander. We can talk about this in a bit. Let's see what his... I think he sent this report a while back to us. Yeah, on the 25th. Moscow, name one friend you have in Panda. With 100 allies, King under the mountain. Vina, she taught me Diplo lessons. We are with the new honk still, but everyone felt we would get destroyed, so we wait for the real gods and join a server together. That is very interesting. On a fire Guahir army. We will fight that a little bit later in the season, Matsumoto. Right now, I can't really afford having a whole army of large units running around. Not right now, at least. Maxton, how are you doing? I just hope to be carried by Digger and Raven. I don't know, man. What we got over here? Let's do this again. Ooh, that's not what I need. I'm really despising playing on the computer. Man, these emulators are just horrible. I'm gonna have to get me my tablet to be able to screen share on the computer. It's gonna be a lot easier to play, a lot less laggy, and easier to do things. Look at that, man. Is the pin bigger or not? It's actually not as big right now. Holy crap. Look at the lag. Too many players. I just can't believe how the game servers just can't handle. You say the game is for a series for 1,200 people, and yet you just can't handle the amount of players. It's just weird. Look at that. The sound of the lag is just crazy, man. What you doing? All right. I hope Sauron has Panda VU'd. What? Yeah, so Hard Brew, this is what's going on here. We have multiple pins now. You got this one here on the northeast of the map where we're fighting. Elil, Diesel, Heon, and Noad over here. And you have this one where Huge, Fire, Noad, Heon, Elil, and Solar are here. So yeah, there has been a drop in the participants. That's because, barracks are lower on both sides. And I'm sure the teams are preparing something, but right now it's a little bit lower than it was yesterday. Is Vina gonna play Panda vs. Yudes or Ally next season? Y'all think so's Mao with your 1v1 being fun. I second that, Trigon. 1v1 is probably the worst idea we can come up with. It's so boring. You should have at least 4 kingdoms in a server. That's like minimum. Minimum. And then you kind of all play for yourselves. You know? I hope there was a way to fix this. It's so boring. Yeah, that's that good point. Good point, Kingdom there. Yeah, but once you get to 6, if you don't get to 8, it gets ugly. True. I mean, I think there are ways to make it so even if it's 2v2v2, you could make it fun, but it honestly takes some guts, and I don't think many people are willing to do it. People see, this is the issue. People claim they want a fun season, when in reality they want to win. Okay, I'm gonna say some unpopular things, and this is from observation. Okay, if you guys, obviously you don't have to agree, but this is my observation. People say that they don't care about the ring. That is a lie. That is a lie. Because if people did, you would see actual fun servers. And people don't want fun servers. They want to win. It's a lie that they feed to other people saying, we don't care about the ring. Well, if you don't, then why are people always making diplomacy to certify that they get the ring? So if that was true, then you see people actually making things interesting for their service. And so they don't. People want to win. And once they know they're going to win, they use the fun card. Hey, man, you're losing. We're pounding you to the floor. But it's just have fun, man. Just have fun. We're here for the fun. It's all BS. And not Black Serpent. So people want to win, and then when they know they're going to win, then they want to have fun. That's how it honestly works. There are very few teams that actually don't care about winning. Okay? Usually are the smaller teams because they know they can't win, so they're okay having fun. But I haven't met, teams in a server like, look, we don't care. Honestly, we don't care about the result. People just fight, and then at the end, where whoever wins won. Nah, never. I haven't seen it. Sorry. Okay? That's how it really, really, really is. Not even we're trying anymore. 8 teams too hard. Alts fill the service before teams. We're just rebuilding again. Yeah, so we're working on that too. If you had that many teams ready and sign up soon and sign up starts, then they could work before all the alts sign up. Also, with 3 entrances to Dol someone draws the short straw and has to fight in and out of Dol That is also a good point. In that case, King Under the Mountain, I'm fine. So let's have a 1v1v1, right? One kingdom versus one kingdom versus one kingdom. Then allow for more players in those kingdoms, because at least if it's only 3 teams that can make it, then at least make it so there's more people to play. It's better to have 3 kingdoms and 900 players than 3 kingdoms and 600 players. So they increase the number of players allowed. That way you can actually get more teams in the same season, right? So I just know that 200 versus 200 versus 200 is still too small. I don't think it's really not that fun. It gets boring very, very quickly. It's the reason to. Interestingly enough, the reason why this hasn't gone down the drain yet is because there is a 4th kingdom. Okay? And so, pick your poison. Pick your poison, man. There are ways to make things random. I know they removed that random. Oh, geez, I gotta do this. They removed that random sign up, but still, there are ways to make it so it's random. But like I said, people pretend that they want to have fun first, but they don't when they do shady things. When they say they're gonna do other things. So then people don't really care about actually doing what they say they're gonna do. What's up, Kaylin? My boy in the house. How you doing? Let's see if we got any DMs on Discord. From time to time, we get a couple doing the live stream. That's the worst thing we want. Not answer them. Even youths care about the ring. When you got pushed this season, you were frustrated you couldn't do anything about it. Maybe so. Maybe so. I can't speak for the like I'm a squad leader, so I help with organization things. But the real motive, I'm not sure. But I mean, you can ask Turgon. He's here. Getting zeroed and that's something Turgon answered here. Getting zeroed and getting pushed are two different things. We're having fun now when you have zero aspirations for the ring whatsoever. So maybe see there's Turgon answer for you. But I do agree. I do agree with what Turgon is saying. If you're saying getting pushed back, I mean, pushback is one thing. You didn't hear us talk about anything when we lost, 2, 3, 4 pieces of land. You didn't see you saying anything. We started saying anything when all three kingdoms were coming for the capital and essentially leaving no farm area, right? So, I mean, do you see youths complaining that we don't have an entrance to the ring right now? Right? We have the pass on this side. You have Fire taking these entrances. You got Noed and Illo taking these entrances, and they already are building a fortress. I mean, I'm not seeing youths, players, or leadership complaining about us not being inside. If that was the case, then we'd be complaining right now. So. We have the pass more for defensive purposes than anything else because it's on our side of the river. I mean, that's the easiest way to keep Fire and Neon from pushing even further. So it makes sense. But we'll see. We shall see. Is Fire pushing right now? I don't think so. They're building up their numbers again. My hand is gonna hurt tomorrow. Man, the issues I got full stamina almost on these guys, but on Gandalf. Can I do a? Is it time for a? I can't do this, man. Can I do revigoration? I gotta unlock that one too. I don't think I have points either. That's rough. Okay, let's fill this guy up then. I mean, we're gonna have fun for the rest of the season. There's gonna be fights everywhere here till the end. So we'll get to see how that actually ends in a few weeks. We still have quite a few days left. So I need woodsmen. I need some berserkers. Yeah, I got enough. It's got to bring it from a couple different places. If we sit at this pass and just run up insane battle pans, I'd be okay with that. Yeah, yeah, could be. Should be 30 days sieging for Fire. What's up, X Mondays? Man, it's been a while since I've seen that name in the chat here. How are you doing? Sounds like a good time to be honest, Turgon. It does. It will be as long as we keep fighting, for sure. All right, let's see here. Cass, have a nice day, bro. We're on day 31, so we're halfway through. Yep. I hate fighting at the pass. Well, it's not like it's not our favorite thing to do, Moscow. But at least, you know, now that gives us some breathing room on this side. As long as we don't get overwhelmed by them, right? And so now lets us also come and put some pressure on them over here. So we're not going to be fighting at the pass. Right now is basically defending the pass while we move up this way. That server equals bad server. Yep. And I appreciate all the leaders. This is from Turgon, by the way. And I appreciate all the leaders coming together, making some changes to rebalance the server. I think Wolf will win this season. I believe that's what you're saying, by having Robs make everyone leave. Well, I don't know. I just saw it on the map, and on the castle it says 4v1. Are you fighting 4 against 1? Oh no, no, we're not. This is a joke by one of the players. We're not fighting 4v1. It's Yudes with their kingdom partner called Sol, and we are allied with D-Sol. And let's see here, guys. We're peaking at 60. 60 of you watching the stream. That is amazing. Thank you everyone for being here. I know it's Monday. Everybody has something to do. I appreciate you guys taking the time, and chill and have talk some Rise to War. So then we have the other kingdom over here called D-Sol and Heon. It's gonna become a 2v2 essentially. It has become a 2v2 versus the kingdoms at the northwest and the southwest, Ilil and Noad, and then Fire and Neon over here. And you also have a fifth kingdom. It's Rad and Cats. They are fighting fire over here, which is pretty nice. They've been pushing on this pass here. It has been awesome to see them fighting. Junaid shows some reports from fellowship chat. Why are you trying to study our builds and counter us, man? You wanna reveal our secrets? Yeah, give me a second here, I'll pop it up. Just joking. All right, so let's have a quick look, see some of the more recent fights. We got Infinity Savior getting wrecked by Reek. LL Spill It secrets. Yeah, our secrets. So that's a pretty that's a pretty nice hit for him. A bit expensive, Eagles take a bit of time. And these are pretty tanky. But resource-wise, costs you a little bit on here. I just don't think it equalizes for the losses on this side. Good luck. It's a difficult game. You can do it, guys. Well, we're working on it, my friend. We're definitely working on it. Good luck countering Z15 times 4. Junaid wants to see Wales versus Wales. So Noad is basically all aces and GNSD. Now, I don't know who GNSD is, but I do know that a lot of aces players are part of Noad. Yes, I do know that one. So we got Robin here hitting Wuss Yeeters. Robin is running an R10. Sauron with a Z8. Gandalf the white, a Z2. Dane and a R10 Bjorn versus a R6. Well, the guy actually did quite well considering the level, the respect difference. There you go. So GNSDS. So that is true. It's exactly that. I mean, if you guys consider the respect and gear differences, I'd say that Wuss did quite well versus Robin. And you have Yarik 12, or 112. That's some expensive units right here. That puts you off for days when you lose this baby. Look at that, 246 of attack. Not even strengthened. That is pretty nuts. You're losing a little, you're losing here on, the command, but If it works for you, it works for you. That's how it goes. That's how the saying goes. You got Park. Now somebody that a command. Okay. I mean, this is actually very interesting. A formation that I've seen do quite well has been Barbados. Very interesting. He runs a pretty, a mid spender formation. Oh, sorry. Get some more water here. R11 Undying, a Z3 Sauron, a R11 Saruman, and a R12 Dane. I'm surprised by the results that he brings to the table. And he's fighting a hefty player. Yeah, Z7, Z6, Z4, and Z6. Some 1.0 gear. That is very interesting. Wow, that is interesting. A lot of initiative and madness. Potentially one of the reasons why he didn't do better, I'd say. I think. Looks good though. Fellow, you really need to make a chart with all the NRP teams you know. You know not a lot. Well, bro, I'm busy playing, man. I'm busy being a player, but I did think, in my Discord, in my server, I do have an old team roster place. I think you guys know, or what we used to do. You should have all the teams make a logo, and then if they wanted to recruit, talk about themselves, people could do that. But probably a week ago when I started restreaming, I was thinking it would be kind of nice for people to know, for the whole community to know what the team rosters are for both NRP and RP. But I don't want to make it like I used to, where it was very, very hard to manage logos and so maybe just a thread with a list of all of them, and that's it. I know this Barbaro guy. I fought him a few seasons ago. Yeah, Barbaro's pretty awesome, dude. What you're thinking of 1.0 gear, a lot of good 1.0 gear. There's a lot of unique ones that you can use. Now, do they outperform 2.0? I'm not sure. In some, you lose the gear sets. Some, they don't. You lose the gear sets on all 4 pieces. You don't get the command from a couple. I do think they can be used. There are probably a few unique ones that are extremely good. For example, tactical maneuvers, Durance plate, I think is a really good one. If I had, I'd probably run it. Let's see what else. The helmets that makes Dane, not have either madness or stun are quite decent. Anything with damage reduction, there are a couple that have really high damage reduction that are worth keeping, but not most of them. Not most of them. Okay, see, got another one over here. He just hit Ash Mordu. I just made him waste 20 stamina hitting my empty army. That's how we do, boys and girls. You gotta think, gotta play with here. The purple focus reduction is really good. I've kept a couple. Clayona in a house. How are you doing? So yeah, there are quite a few 1.0 pieces of gear that you can keep that are quite decent. Tired. Yeah, I know the feeling. Just a tad bit. I needed to do one final thing. All right, that's pretty good. 2 steps. Haha, well, you woke up for the past respect. You who? Oh yeah, Cleona, yes. A lot of youths did, by the way. That was an incredible movement by the youths team, man. It was hard. Guys in Fire and Neon are, giving us Some really, really good fights. So who's coming this way? Not gonna click. Yeah, it was a tough pass for sure. Smash like. Oh, that's true, man. Are you serious? 16? That's all we got? We got 16 likes, 25 likes. We got 70, 60 people watching and 25 likes. Come on, boys and girls, hit that like button. It's free. I'll remove the cost of hitting the like button. I'll make it free for the next 30 seconds. So you guys can hit the like. Also make it free to hit the subscribe. Okay? I'll make subscribing free for the next 60 seconds. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button really quick. How long do you have the pass now? We've had the pass for a few hours. Can't remember exactly what time, but maybe around 12 hours, maybe? Yeah. Seems like people forgot that they can win wars with T2s and max T3s. That is very true. And the thing is, guys, okay, you got 60 people watching this. At least all of you are going to leave, either from the participation in the chat or listening to this, some really, really important lesson. This game is about resource management. It's not about winning the fight. It's not about, doing something like this, okay? Let me do this. Let's do this really quick. Okay, it's not about going to the let's look at let's look at this one, for example, this versus Steppenwolf. It's not about going to the team chat and doing this, It's not about doing that, going over there and sharing. It's about losing less resources so you can keep fighting. That's what it's about. Because I might win this fight right here. Let's see. Okay? This one was actually really good for me. 115k of XP and 9,000 of merit. Yeah, I'll take that one any day. But let's use a better example. Okay? This one's also good. I mean, Lucy's sending her formations, or Lucy, he or she, to to sniper reinforcements. Let me look at maybe a better example. Let's see, maybe this one. Man, I'm actually doing quite well because using very large units. I think you get my point, right? If, let's say, I trade well versus a player, but then they're using very cheap units, I'm using very expensive units. And sometimes even if I have half of those troops left, hey Angus, how you doing, my man? Hope you're doing well. And let's say half, they lost the whole thing here of their formation. But then it only takes them 150k to replenish that whole the whole command, the whole army. And then this little bit that I lost here takes me 200k to replenish. Then they won. Especially because I have way less resources than they do. Look at this. My affluence is 40,000. Okay, so let's look here what the top 10 affluence players right now are. You have Lucy with 73,000. That's 33 more than me. You got Sher Khan, 64. AP something from Fire, 63. C1N at 59. And in 5th place, you got Turbine at 58.4. And remember, I have 40,000. So that's 18,000 more, affluence, which translates to a lot more in resources. So you got to play here. You got to find what's the best unit that you can use that synergizes with your formation, but also saves you resources. It's not always about winning that fight straight on, because it might cost you. I've seen people be able to do 10 hits in a day and then be gone for a day and a half, because the units that they use are so expensive that even 24 hours is not enough. So that's the kind of stuff you guys really want to learn. And I fell in love with these kinds of games. The things that make you think, the strategy behind it, why you do certain things, how to improve little by little. And you guys are gonna see that even if you're a small player, I've hit small players with this account, which is you guys know it's a huge account. Okay, I hit small players, people running R10 formations, and they trade amazingly well with me. Sometimes, getting very close to drawing the same number of troops lost. So as long as you're taking your formation seriously, trying to learn, there's a lot that you can do. Now, if you're a small player, you might have to use some of those more expensive units to be able to equalize or to level the playing field between you and some other players. That's obvious. You can't, you're not going to say you're going to compare, somebody that spent, let's say, 1,000 to build their account to somebody that spent 200,000 on their account. But you can play smart where you can do some really nice damage even to those guys. Yeah, exactly, King. It's also the time taken to replace the troops by both resources and conscription, because some of those bigger units take a longer period to do. For example, if you look at great beasts, great units, but extremely expensive, and they take forever to train. Now, if you find a way to to keep them alive, maybe you have a formation that heals so well, it's incredible. Okay, but it's really not. You're not gonna see that every day, so just gotta play smart, If I take a picture of my shirt off, can I have Cleona? I mean, you gotta ask her, man. I would love to purchase an old 1.0 whale account. There's always one lying around. Gotta get some sleep. Big day tomorrow. That's true. For you guys in that server, big day tomorrow. Might need to get some sleep and get there early, my man. Good night, King. What's up, Eduardo? How you doing? LOL, taking a jab at Francis. Yeah, we're for sure gonna be waiting for those updates, man. Sleepers for the week. Here we go. Look, that's what we're talking about. Another forcing this time Cleed to waste 20 stamina. That's how we do it. This is how we do it. When you're out of stamina, I gotta find different ways to keep playing. That's how you gotta do. Do what you gotta do, man. So what we do now, we can move. How about this? Move it over here. I won't sleep tomorrow night. I'll play tomorrow probably 18 to 20 hours. That's rough, man. I get you. When 2.0 first came out, I'm like, I'm done. I'm done playing the 24 hours seriously, But then as 2.0 got better, I'm like, nah. And so I've been that serious too as well. Too many seasons trying to keep up with Raven with an account less than half the size. Yeah, Raven is on a huge level. When I hit somebody, DM reporting game to you fellows. All right, bro, hit whoever you gotta hit, man, and then send me the report. I love seeing that Emerald Hill of yours. How many of the Cleed are still active? I actually didn't know there was more than one. I thought Cleed was just one guy. So no idea. Well, we all of Salt like to farm as well, so watch out too. We probably all of Rohan will be taking like 24 hours or less. I mean, if you're a competitive team, that sounds about right, man. Sounds about right. It's always a struggle farming in competitive teams. Very, very complicated. This is okay. I can see now 67 armies on the western crossing here. We just gotta sit here for now. There we go. We got Elite El Noad still moving. Yeah, you guys are still moving. Moving my commander here. Gotta let. All night, enjoy. Great to see you again, fellow. It was great to see you, King. And I hope I'm actually excited to do kind of like we did on the very last hours of your season, bro. Just hop on voice here and then screen share what you guys are doing, the fights. I think it's gonna be really fun to highlight those things. By the way, whoever wants to do that, let me know if you want to do it. We'll schedule a time, and you come on voice, share your screen, share what's going on, and highlight your server to the whole community. I think it's good. It's good to do that. It's like having a soccer football show, right? You want to, if you're part of the La Liga or the French league or the Italian league or the Premier League. By the way, Liverpool won. Liverpool are Premier League 2024-2025 champions, and you kind of want to hear about the highlights, the goals, who won, who lost, the standings, all that good stuff, right? Bundesliga on top. There you go. The German league. Yeah, that's how you do it, man. All right, you got some players from Diesel on this side now. Okay, well, this is Diesel, and that's what the. Oh, Heon is over here. Why is Heon over here? All right. Got some more resources. See, like right now, in my case, I'm having to make the cheapest units possible, or else I just can't really compete. So for me right now, it's both the Woodmen, funky name, and the Berserkers. These are the two formations. Oh, I gotta do some SWAT Knights next. To keep that up. Moscow's ready if Vanna comes. Dorarn slot. What does that mean? Dorarn slot. I don't know what that means, man. Thought you were gonna do a stream with Toby Lane, Bear Honk, Order Leadership at some point. I mean, you guys are already starting your season so quick. I can. Let me try to set it up. Oh, okay. That's the coach. Yeah, I mean, I don't know his name. Great coach, though. How much did it cost if my base got destroyed? Funny question. I've seen different amounts. I've seen different amounts. I've seen 1.2 at first when I got uprooted, but I also seen like 2 million. So if for some reason it's different amounts, and I don't know yet why it's different. See, 1.4. I'm assuming as the more you get uprooted, the cost goes up. Is that how it goes? So okay, there you go. I mean, it seems like according to now you guys got the chat confused, which means you got me confused. It depends on production, or does it depend on how many times you get uprooted? Which one? Okay, so I need to say for. Well, you shouldn't. Just still remember, if people uproot you, they take a portion of the resources that they uproot you. So it's not always in your best interest to save. I don't know how much resources it would remove, you give your enemy if you have full, resources and they uproot you. So yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. Now that you are if you are uprooted already, then yeah, save it. But you don't want to give people resources. Okay, good. There you go. Got you. All right, these guys coming over here. Who's gonna hit them? Somebody's gonna come for them for shizzle. Okay, they're cleaning on this side. What do we have here? We got Ilil. Oh, got Batoika's defending. Not the TM you're looking for. Let me see. Is he using his Gala over here? Yeah, he's taking it with this Gala. Oh no, that's Vault. No, that's not him. That's Vault. Gimli. I've been seeing less Gimlis now. A lot of Sarumans. People probably switched. There are Z Gimlis for a R Saruman. Isn't it incredible the difference? People switch a Z7 Gimli for a R10 Saruman. That's how strong Saruman is. That's pretty high. He hasn't strengthened and still has 240. That's pretty solid. So now this, yeah, it's probably more expensive for Cleed than it was for Francis here. See, this is something that's worth keeping. Now, I'm not sure if I go with 9 for dwarves or if I go with the tactical maneuvers. I think he has tactical maneuvers. This is solid, though. Good question. I'm not sure which one is lost the most. What is 20% maybe? Okay. So that's potentially about the percentage that you give away to anybody who that sieges you down. Okay. I just saw a build posted by someone on walkthrough with Gil, Lego, Eldon Hybrid, and Tank Kirdan. Pretty cool, but he's a Kraken. I know who. I'm pretty sure I know who it is. Let's see. Is it over here? Okay, we're bringing Gil to C3 soon. I think I know who you're talking about. Okay, so where is this? Lego. Yeah, that's who I thought it was. Yes, it is Cletion. Cletion runs nasty formation with those guys. I know firsthand of that formation. So let's see. I might have been on Kirdan. Yep, there we go. This is the one. It does really, really, really well. His Lego is either R15 by now or Z1 already, if I'm not mistaken. Aaron Blaze, that's a name. Ooh, wow. That's a name I haven't seen in a while. All right, tax. RP good side is so full of. Oh, look at that. So full of gills still. They run gills everywhere in RP. Yep. All right, guys, I'm just sitting here. Gotta take it. Yeah. It's cliche. We just saw it. What's the stamina on this dude? Okay, could potentially do 2 hits. Oh, still have 17 hours. Then I can do this again. Man, you know what I don't have the. This is interesting. I just had an idea, but it wouldn't work because you don't have enough. No XP switch. How many is that? Let's see, where is it? Okay, so 5. Yeah, I just had an interesting idea. But you have to have full APs to do it. I shall not reveal what it is. Gotta keep it to myself. Alright, let's see what happens here. What we got? Are we hitting over here anytime? See, the thing is, look how tricky this is. Depending how you're moving your screen, it takes a while for the number on the on this crossing to show up. Very complicated. Very, very complicated. I think we have more troops on him now. Can we? Yep, that works. There we go. We can send Helm up here now. So where would we like to send? I have to save some stamina, so let's just go straight that way. Basically had the 200, so gotta build some more swans, some more so berserkers. I have a good number, but I need more swans. Let's do some exchanging. Ooh, too much. All right, let's cook some swanites. Yeah, Linus, it's 5 points. I had an idea, but you'd have to have full AP. All your pulls needed to be full in order to work. So, probably not worth it. Maybe if the fight was going too crazy and you really needed it, but I don't think it would be worth it. I know what you mean. Doable with your account. Yeah. Just have to have another formation that has high XP. Oh, so essentially what I'm saying is, I guess I can share, is if you have more than one formation at high XP, then you can use the XP switch. Let's say you have units for just, let's say I only have units for this formation: Gandalf, Bjorn, Saruman, and Sauron. But then they're out of stamina, and you don't have any more. You can use the potions. The revigoration is actually not very. It's not very good. It's okay. So then, if you have 20 points, that's a good question. I know. I think it switches the whole. It switches whatever number it is. So let's say I have let's say my Gandalf the Grey, my King of Man, my Isildur, my Bard were both also at 50 or 49 or 48. It may be lower, but still, up there. You can then XP switch from him to him, and then you now have another 200 stamina to use. Does that make sense? But it's like I said, it's not doable for most people, or it's just it's a little bit too much. Let's send that one over here. Since we're not pushing over there for now, let's help our team. Gotta help her. Ooh, I know where I'm sending Sauron. Yeah, have mortar base and then do it. That's another interesting thing. 20% gives you, isn't it 20%? Mordor. Gotta watch the trilogy again sometime soon. It's been a few months. So 20% recovery rate. The amount of stuff I would try if I had your account. Yeah, I'm trying to do the same league. This season's not been the easy one to do that. It's been so crazy. So crazy. I mean, like I said, the resources is really the issue. You can test on a competitive season, but when you, until recently, really crunched up for resources, you're not going to go, you're not going to go for 14. For the crazy stuff, you got to be conservative and do what you can. Fire is tough. They also never give up trying to win the ring. And there you go. Yeah, it is. But I mean, I'm really surprised and pretty awesome that they're willing to put up a change, so we can all have somewhat of a fun season. Because you think about it, we put so much time into grinding in this game, and so it is a bit of a letdown when you're 2-3 weeks in and it's like there's nothing more to do, either because the server's already empty from you from the start, or from being obliterated out of the map. There's so many variables, right? And so having this action now is actually really fun, really exciting. Yeah, max 10 2.7 is pretty insane, and I'm wondering why. I mean, how many times have you been uprooted? Just still, have you been uprooted too many times? I know I've been uprooted 3 times maybe this season, and every single time, if I'm not mistaken, it was either 1.2 or 1.4. So I'm surprised that yours is already at 2.7. Very surprised. Very, very. Two steps, lucky you. Me 7 this season. Yeah, I actually got really lucky. I was in a spot that nobody uprooted. Surprisingly, I guess, I don't know. That was very interesting because there's still a lot of enemies around, but yeah, never got uprooted this last time. I was able to chill there, build my troops, do some fighting. So, all right. So we got one formation one army sitting over here. They're coming for Shogun. And so I'm coming over here and over here. Let's see what happens. Linus, since the feature exists, I always have a backup camp. Good point. Right before getting uprooted, move out. Yeah. Very good strategy. First time ever in 2.7. That is weird. Then I don't know why, man. I don't know why you're getting charged so much for your for resources if it's your first time getting uprooted. All right, come on, Helm. Helm for the win. Let's go. Let's see what happens. $20, $19, $18, $17. We got Sauron coming up as well. Oh, let's go. We drew versus, oh man. Siri is a pretty strong player. Oh, not you, Siri, from the phone. That's who I'm talking about. Let's go back. Let's see what happened here. Man, that one hurt. That one hurt a lot. 49. Yeah, 49 for Agsong. I mean, jeez, what happened to Dane? Did I? Let's see, 245. No, I hit 240. I don't think I got madness. Maybe stunned. Listen, this is not the ideal formation. You don't know. Dane shouldn't really be there. But look. I mean, I don't have White Council on, and Scalhelm did me dirty. Look at this. Look at the damage in the beginning. What's up, Quaithor? Oh, sorry, not Quai. Kiwi. Jeez. It's a sign that I'm getting tired. What's up, Kiwi Thor? Good morning from New Zealand. It's so cool that you're joining. How are you doing? So yeah, I mean, no white council. That was the biggest thing here. I see. But look at this. Scowhound probably doing this nasty damage first. Look at that. Oof. Oof. And then round 4, Dane coming here with a big hit. And then round 6 again. But then that was too late. Not too bad without white counts, but that's not what we want. All right, so here we go. Me and Cat, the leader of NOAD. I had such a good run, nearly under the best 50 with a low spender account. That's it, man. My camp had 2 hours left. That was a very close fight. Wow. I call that a win. Yeah, only Sauron now left to go to level 50. Now I lose 1 to 2 days. Yes, that's what happens with being uprooted. Just that you have to, just like somebody coming for me. Nope, not yet. I guess I can stay here for a second. So just like Linus said, if unless you're getting crunched up like we were, where we didn't have places to go, in order to relocate, we only had our capital, so you couldn't relocate anywhere else. If you have other lands, make a camp. But first thing, don't put your base in the front lines. It's not like 1.0 or earlier before they introduced this feature where you could put your base there, you get uprooted, and you keep going. No, now there's a penalty for getting your base lost. And so most people are not going to be putting unless they're very confident with how they're dealing, but most players are going to have their bases back a little and then use forts and things like that to move to the front lines. At least you're safe, Cat is queen, my leader from last 3 seasons in GNSD. Are you with NOAD this season then? Yeah, I know, but they were so fast. They take 2 lands in 1 day. Okay, that makes sense. We gotta keep a close eye though, for next time. Yeah, somebody's coming. Let's pull back. We don't need to see. This is one of those things, Oh, just leave it here. Let them hit. No, you don't want to let them hit. You don't want to lose. This right here, hours of conscription and resources. You don't want to lose these. Just pull back. There's no reason to stay. I mean, they're all alive. I could have still done half of damage to their formation, but it's a lot of resources wasted. Let's see who was this one though. Oh, that's me. Is it a soul player? Yeah, it's a soul player. No idea who's here now. Passes under attack. Let's have a look. Jeez Louise. Oh, they're sending flyers. They're sending flyers over here now. Ooh, they're coming. Guys, they're coming. Gotta hold it. Oh, now we go for the lag. That's very interesting. I've never seen the line being curved like this. That is actually pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now my friend took over my account and joined RP server. Oof, is that something you asked for though? Or is it like, he did it, but I wasn't happy about it? Let's see what we got. So 258 merits so far. Pong is, Turgon is way ahead. Dude is destroying. All right, guys, got to defend this. They're coming for it. He already took 31 defenders out. We don't want us to lack off from 29 defenders down. We don't want us lack. What am I getting here? And did I get a report here? There we go. Ooh, Gala versus Gala. Let's look at this one. Okay. Okay. That is an interesting hit. Yes, exactly, League. All those four, like you mentioned. Look at the results from both galas. Damage pretty close. Isildur lasted quite a while. Interesting results. That's the thing, Linus. You're running a defense commander, and when running things like Saruman or anything elemental, that I mean, you still defend yourself versus Bjorn, but it's basically half. You lose half of the utility because it just goes through defense. But I mean, this is good. It's a pretty interesting result. I think you did well considering the difference here, Look, yours wasn't fully refined. His is fully refined. Oh, this is a nasty dang though. Jeez. Yours is not fully refined here either. Depends on RNG and report, though. That's true as well. Using 1.0 gear. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised you. I mean, yeah, 105 defense, and you're still alive quite a lot. So that's pretty good. Pretty good results. Now this is another crazy thing here. You guys did very similar, very similar healing, and yours is not even fully refined. That is a very interesting report. Not gonna lie. I think you did pretty well. I mean, obviously, Vessi came out on top, but you did quite well too. That's the problem with my account. I didn't have the respect reset because the account was AFK for a long time. But the thing is, Linus, essentially all you have to do is put a damage. Do you have another damage dealer to go here? What's going on, Jake Kane, my boy Jake in the house with the $1 super chat. How are you doing, Jake? Thank you for that gesture. I really appreciate it. Thank you, bro. All right, I'm gonna show the chats, but let's see where we're going here. R10 Gimli working on getting Bjorn up. What respect is your Bjorn? Because I honestly feel that one of those two will do better for you than him. Then, bro, while you're building the respect, use your Gimli. Filling pool with water, man, how hard is it? Where you at to be filling your pool with water, man? Being bored, figure watch for a minute. Okay, so I'm gonna be your entertainment. You're bestowing upon me. Oh, I'm sure it's hot in Kansas then. You're bestowing upon this humble servant the burden of entertaining you. Yeah, let's go. Look, guys, we got 50 peeps in the house. And I don't even know how many likes. Just remember, I'm sitting at the crossing, landing in 38 seconds. Hey, send me the report in a DM once you get that report back, because I'm not defending at the crossing just yet. So, Jake, I appreciate the support, man, honestly. And so, I still think, Linus, that your Gimli is going to do better than your Isildur. As you saw, Isildur, he lasted well, but he's not going to... Sorry, excuse me. He's not going to put the damage you need. He's not going to output the damage you need in this formation. Gimli would have done 80, 90 here, and then that fight would have been a lot closer on your end. So... And you guys, small units, you would have destroyed Saruman a lot earlier if 2 damage dealers were hitting him. I'm not even sure why I'm giving you advice. You're playing against me, man. But you know what? You're very nice when we first started talking. So you know what? I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. I mean, let's look at your Gimli here. I mean, is he ascended? So I think you should be fine. Yeah, man. I definitely be using this. I mean, do you have damage weapons though, or is this all you got? Let me know, because you do want to make sure that he has a bit of damage output there. Good point, Naja. But honestly, against bigger fights, I don't think it would. It will do what he needs to do. I gotta look at Cat's report in a second. As you know, Vessi optimizes his build really well, and this is really strong. The only other way I could see this working is if he was actually tanking part of the damage, because in this case, it's basically RNG on who gets hit. Right? And so if he was tanking this, then okay, that could have been better to let his Dane survive a little bit more, because he still has a lot of defense. And so I just, if you have, I can make a max reach of rider mark on him. Okay, what about the accessory? Because if you can't max an accessory, then I'm not sure if it's, or at least, I mean, man, he did so well, man. I'm incredible. You have a Z10. Honestly, with the gear that you have that's not fully refined, you did an incredible job, honestly. So try Gimli here, and then revisit, after some big fights. Because Najik said, well, maybe he will do, maybe Dane alone will do the damage that you need. But I feel that 2 damage dealers is still kind of the, oh, nice reports. It's still kind of, the easiest meta to go into. Okay, so you got King Bagurgle. You guys have some funky names. I can't press guard yet, bro. I need the troops back. Give me a second here. I got Sam on my neck. Spilios Kazis, 6 seasons player here, low spender, RP $200. Man, you smart. When is it correct to run Cav Archers instead of Bow Knights? Most whales on our server. Most whales on our server do that Bow Knight. Spilios, it just depends. I'm assuming so you're talking about running Gil? Is that who you run? Is that your tank? Gil Galad? Angus, I do 50k damage on my gears, only gold and 1 star and not zenith. Angus, I gotta see your whole setup, man. 50k depending on how your count is might be good. What's up, Dahi? What's going on? Oh yes, I will accept you. Got 2 steps with some reports. All right, let's look at King Bagurgo here really quick. Let's look the last 2. All right, there's a lot here to unpack. Let's look at the last 2 first. Yo, this is not a bad result considering who you just hit, man. You hit Melky. Melky is a huge player. Z10 Scowl, one of the nastiest. I mean, probably the nastiest in our team. Z1 and Z1. Guys, this is how you do. Just keep them at Z1. You don't need anything else. You don't need anything else. Not on these damage dealers. Oof. Z11? This guy's not playing. Look at that full evil setup and still doing quite well against a big player. That's nice, man. I'm becoming more and more fan of the Undying. All right, I got Terror. What's up, Terror? What's up, man? I gotta. Let me reinforce here, guys. I gotta do this. Gotta reinforce. I just want to get my neck chopped off. All right, got some over here. What else we got? What else we got? What else do I need? I don't have enough on this one, so let's try this first. I'm doing better against Melky than against you or Jax. Well, there you go. I mean, yeah. You win some, you lose some, right? There we go. I got some for you here. Not enough. Not enough. Maybe this. Maybe eagles. No, not enough. What I'm gonna have to do. All right, gonna have to go like this, man. That's all we got. That's all we got for now. Yep, everything else is taken. So let's just send this up here. And we guarded. And they still sending. Yeah, they're still sending. Look at the lag. Isn't that beautiful? Just the lag. All right, let's send over here. It's the quickest route. 3 minutes. I'm going. Linus, I'm off. Have a nice stream. Bro, you take care. See you next time. Thank you for participating too. You know, that's kind of what it's all about. Yes. I'm a lot of levels down. Oh, that was you? All right, that's actually did pretty well though. What's up, Simon? ¿Cómo estás? You're starting your season tomorrow, huh? What team are you? What team are you again? Sorry, I forgot, Dahi. What team are you in? I saw you. I sent you a nice shadow report on Turkey. Oh, yo, shadow. I'm all about the shadow, man. I don't have them Zenith yet, but in hearts here, I'm part of the shadow. No, I'm a shadow bro. All right, so let's look at terrors here really quick. Oh, it's that nasty one that you did 200,000, isn't it? Oh yeah. Yeah. This is the evil formation to run, in my opinion. To me, you know, Lucy the demon runs it, Terror runs it, other people run it. To me, this is the coolest evil formation right now. Sheesh, that is a nasty shadow, man. You got some of that focus and some of the attack. Couldn't ask for anything better. Now, yeah, you got the troll, so man, this is nice. This is really, really cool. Fellow, you are Brazilian or Portuguese? I am Brazilian. But as you know, Brazilians are descendants from the Portuguese. So technically, I'm both. You're going to get technical, right? But also, my family's from Italy. And yeah, so there you go. Parts from different countries in Europe. That's a great result here. R13. Where you living? I'm living in the UK. It is a really nice shadow. Yeah, I'm living in the UK right now. But I always think of going back to my homeland. 2 steps know what I'm talking about. No, I live in Liverpool. I hate UK food. I mean, what do you mean by UK food? What's up, brother? Hope you're doing good. I'm a little spender, about $250 a month, but my results ain't that great recently. Everyone running heavy gear. TTW Garage. Join. Look, I love. Oh, it's Stream. Streamer 661. Okay, cool. I'll add you here. I'll add you as a friend. Oh, yes, I'll add you as a friend here, just so I don't lose you. And honestly, that's the kind of stuff that I really hope that it does help. You know, it's the Krakens, the big guys. They have all they need to run whatever they want, and so we want to run. We want to help the smaller players, you know, to just be able to do more. And so, yeah. So we'll talk, you know, we'll share some more information. What's up, Porky? My boy, Porky in the house. Fish and chips? Yeah, Dahi, I live in Liverpool. I was waiting for a fellow to become my neighbor in Tuscany. 2 steps. That might happen sooner than you think, man. Yeah. Bullying free-to-play players for shame. I'm not bullying anybody. I'm just holding my pass here, man. What are you talking about? You don't come and bully me, Porky. You playing with Treebeard, man. You bully people. You pound people to the ground with Treebeard. What are you talking about? That is a very smart idea, actually, Justo. That I'm not sure if anybody ever done that. I mean, maybe. I don't know personally. What's up? The only Hank with the $2 super chat. Support from Void. No, man, I appreciate that. That's so awesome of you, brother. I hope you're well. By the way, look, I think I said this earlier. I would love to do. It got me so excited to screen share NAJ and then King Under the Mountains gameplay the day that they finished their season. And whenever you guys have some cool things in your season that you like to showcase to the community, I would love to live stream it and show that during the live. Honestly, I think it would be awesome. So the only Hank, I mean, I'm going to reach out to some of your leaders later and ask, but I think it would be so cool for people just to come in, share the screen share, do their screen share and talk about what's going on in their server. And yeah, see, Porky, tomorrow, maybe, if you're willing, I'll screen share part of your gameplay. I'll talk to King as well. He's probably sleeping right now, but tomorrow morning, I'll hit you guys up and we can get that up. I think everybody I think the community will get more engaged with the game, with things like that. Tim. Who's Tim? Porky, who is Tim? The only streamer that I know that's part of that server is King Under the Mountain. Oh, okay. There you go. Like, what? Another Mordedor. Oh, Mordedor means biter in Spanish or Portuguese too. And he just bit the hook, the bait. Another empty formation, forcing him to spend 20 stamina on that guy. Oh, I'm not on there right now, man. Where am I? Let's have a look. What's going on here? There's nobody pressing guard. Where am I? Is it over here? Am I over here? Bro, imagine streaming, playing on one account, then playing on a second account. What more you want from me, Sam? Just kidding, bro. I'm assuming it's gonna be over here. Oh, is it that one? No, not that one. Not that one. Not that one either. Where is? I don't even know where I am. Slowpoke. Sheesh. Thanks, fellow. No worries, my friend. I'll give you support and help as much as I can. Yeah, maybe I'll hit King of the Mountain for tomorrow. Two-step, you just wait. Fellow calling in now that Vessi reports self-nuke. Let's have a look. All right, maybe that's it because the numbers were so close. Let me show you some of I love this formation from Two Steps also, by the way. I mean, anything that has a shadow in it, in my book, is a win. Capcure Mazi. I'm sorry if I don't read. Maziars. Is that season where all fight youths? Yes, but recently we've made some changes and it's now a 2v2. So it's not everybody fighting youths now. See, anything that has shadow. But this is just such a nasty evil formation too. I'm loving that people are making Witch King, usable or finding ways to use them better, because Witch King is just such an epic character, and he was so epic in 1.0 that it's just, I'm just glad that people are using him. Guys, they're almost hitting 5,300 subscribers purely on Rise to War subscribe. That is just Amazing. All right, you ready? Neji Witch King was always my favorite Lord of the Rings character. He is just so good. All right, let's have a look at that. Let's look at this other report. So he did really well versus Catnip. Catnip running a R10. That's a good. I mean, looking at some heavy stuff here. I mean, also, I mean, yeah, two have really heavy units. Also, a pretty heavy unit here. All right, C1N is a pretty big player, and I mean, great results. Cheap units. I mean, sort of cheap units on his end as well. That's a good result overall. I mean, you have such a nasty account though. 2-step. It's not even funny. All right, so. What was Victor Tuga? Olá. Como estás? Oh, I gotta let me stop. I don't want to go back. Leave me alone. There we go. How many hits did we get? We got 3 good hits. 4 good. Ooh, 4 good hits. That's what we're talking about. All right, Spliff Daddy hit us. Okay, that is a different Spliff Daddy that I saw. All right, bro, no worries. Me, I'm still gonna do the other one, but no worries. You get some rest. We got Zab here. Zab hitters too. Is it mostly siege? No, this is a heavy one. I mean, heavy units, not siege, not per se the formation, but yeah. Okay. And by the way, guys, I'm not bullying anybody. They're hitting the pass. Gotta make the defense. Oh, it sucks that he died so quick, though. No white council next. Next hits no white council. Oh no, never mind. He probably did reset his timer, so it was fine. And then still did well versus. Oh, this was a nice one, almost empty, and very expensive units. Just still going to sleep. Have a nice stream. You have a great night. See you very soon, my friend. Bro, Sam, what's going on, man? You got 47 armies still sitting on this. That is no small number. I mean, you just gotta hold it for 35 more minutes, guys. 35 more minutes. That's it. And we good. Now we've been able to hold here a little bit. I think we're doing pretty okay on this end too for now. Full send. Imagine, yeah, that would be interesting if they're full sending that. Let me do something else here. One of the things that I really don't like that they've done, and maybe we need to talk about this, is the limit of. Yo, what's going on here, Angus? Angus with the clutch. 50-pound super chat. Man, that is incredible, Angus. Brother, I appreciate what you just done. Thank you so much, man. I'm very grateful. That's all I can say, I guess. Thank you. It's very appreciated. It makes life a little bit lighter. So I can do exactly what I want to be doing right here, which is sitting right here with you guys. Hopefully, I'm able to do more and more, spend more and more time doing this. Right now, we're doing 2, maybe in a little bit, we're doing 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5, 6 daily hours of streaming and talking Rise to War. I would love to do that, guys. I honestly do. This is sitting here with you guys. It's now, because I've done it for so long, it's a natural thing. I really enjoy doing this. So all you guys that just super chatted today, really grateful, because it helps keep it going. Thank you so much. Same to you, Agents. Appreciate you as well. Thank you so much. All right, so let's. Who do we want to bait? I see somebody DM'd again. Let's see who did. Let's bring it over here. So saying again, there you go. Reminding myself, one of the things I really dislike, is the limit of armies you can have. I really wished that they allowed you to have more than 10. 10 is just such a low number, you know, because you might want to siege with 2 formations instead of 4. And so I really hope that they let you have more than just, 10 armies. I mean, raise it to 15. Or make a settlement where the buff is +5 army slots. So people have to choose, oh man, do I want -10 conscription and plus 10% barracks, or do I want an extra 5 slot in my army so I can do more things? I think that would be a good addition. All right, Dreamer, no worries, my friend. We'll get talking here, and I'll help as much as I can. My troops are running low, man. My troops. Do you also have the insufficient ore bug when conscripting? I actually did. I don't have that anymore. Hey, maybe have you tried clicking this button here to clean or kind of redo? Which one is it? This, no, it's not this one. There is a button, I think, in the login screen that allows you to kind of clean the code, like kind of re-download the code. Maybe if you try that. It was happening to me before, and then it stopped. No, the Hammer, how are you doing? Seen that name before. Yeah, but having an army cap really helps out the free-to-play players. That's a fair point, King. That is a fair point. In my defense, I like to have more, but I get your point, and it is a good point. Dahi said, but then that limits people to be able to be tiling everywhere all at once or sieging so much. And that's true. I do think after a few seasons, even free to play can have one main formation and then multiple single formations for other things. I just think that 15 would be a little bit better. Even 12, 2 more would be nice. It just happens to you randomly. It was happening to me before. I don't know if I re-downloaded the game or I fixed I patched. I re-downloaded the patch or something, and if it stopped, it's working fine for me now. Cool, brother, enjoying your stream. I'm glad you are. I really appreciate it. And getting my butt clapped by Fire Noah Elio. Man, it's a long-term game, bro. It's a long-term thing, so just don't give up. I've been in some crazy seasons. I've been in some really, really crazy seasons where thank you, Dahi. I can't believe I'm telling. Dahi, I just DM'd you on Discord, my man. Check. Oh, there you go. No way. You don't live. No way you live that close to me. Well, we're gonna have to meet up now. That is nuts. That is so cool. I go to church in Crosby, dude. Oh, so I probably found the closest Rise to War player in my life. Wow, that is so crazy. All right, it's decided. We're gonna have to meet up. That's true though, Zeph, you haven't officially played Rise to War. You've been like a second, like you have the somebody that smokes. You have the second-hand smoker. you know the pun intended here, Zeph. So, um, you're basically, a second-hand Rise to War player. Because he's in the streams. We talk about it at work and things like that. I'm a second-hand Rise to War guy. There you go. Yo, look at that. We got, oh, jeez. Yo, Angus. There you go. Angus is also, Angus, where do you live in the UK, man? Oh, we're trying to like dig into people's whereabouts. It's kind of cool. All right, so let me see some other comments here. Undeep Survivor, Sam. Yes, we definitely are. I didn't expect to like NRP. NRP is fine. Personally, Zeph lives in Sheffield. Your OG account just killed Cape. Where is that? Is it where I am too? Right here. Did Cape hit the crossing? Is that what he did? I don't think so. I mean, maybe Cape was elsewhere. Yeah, yeah, not where I am. Angus, DM me later, my friend. Let's have a meetup. That would be really cool. You're in Glasgow. Oh, I've been to Glasgow. Love the city. Beautiful, modern. I've been to Edinburgh. I mean, I'm learning how to say, the things properly. I've been to Edinburgh. At least how we say it down here. I think the game is balanced to start of 2.0 broken. The game is balanced now, yes. It was quite off balanced when 2.0 first hit. Yes, I agree. Now I've been fighting the whole day, but sadly not getting that much merit. But it is so fun. You gotta find. Come to Spain. We have good weather in Cupi. But I know you do, my friend. I definitely know you do. Let's see. I saw the comment from Ozon. Toby order win, axe honk, Barrett lane, massive server will be about to start on tomorrow. Yes, we're gonna cover that one as well. Yeah, no. How are you even watching this? That's true. Some countries were hit with a power outage in the EU. Is everything okay now? Next to the 12 stone and no at front. Oh, up here. Let's have a look. Oh, honk left. Yeah, it was Spain, Portugal, Sam, and parts of France too. Is it over here? No, not this one. Can't be this one. Has to, like I said, the 13 tile, Sam. Give me a second here. Sam said next to the 12, which is this one, I believe. No, the 12. Oh, up here? There's no 12, Sam. There's no 12 stone. Oh, yeah. That number makes a tiny difference. It's not this one. Is it this one? Could it be? Maybe it's this one. Jeez, where is this tile? Next to it. Bro, I'm trying to. I can see my gala. Mike Jones. I mean, I can't believe I just said that out loud like that. If I'm not mistaken, there's a song that's tied to like Mike Jones, doesn't it? Fort 4. Mike Jones just became a Hobbit supporter on YouTube. I appreciate you, my friend. That is awesome. Tam's gonna have to DM me the location. Wanna bet? There you go. Jeez. But you said next. To me, next is like on the right side. I guess I'm a bit slow. Let's see how that went. It was a very close fight. Very close fight. I mean, it's a very expensive fight too. See, this is a thing. When you know you're fighting, it's not bad. I'm just kind of trying to think here. Why is it that we didn't do better in the survival of this? 30, almost 30,000 of healing. We did 426. Yeah. Yeah, but I did. Yeah, there was a bit of some madness here hitting myself, as you can see. I did 426, but they only received 420. 420. Now, let me have a look. Najay had said something interesting. He said, I bet that report on this fight here, Bjorn self-nuked. So let's have a look. Maybe he is correct. Well, let's have a look here first. 226. Yeah, they're definitely. Oh, yeah, there is a bit of difference here. Because he only did 226, but they took 249. So there is a possibility of Bjorn self-nuking because he went after yeah, potentially. So let's look here. Bjorn doing, yep, look at that. So Bjorn caused 14,000 damage to his own woodman. He caused it to Dane, and he also caused it. He caused it to woodman again. Oh, never mind. You're right. So you're right. So red means enemy, blue means myself. You're correct. Sorry. So no, he hit Gandalf the White, the right one. He hit TM's Woodman. So yeah, no self-nuking, AJ. Maybe here. Nope. And here. Nope. Yeah. You saw the avoidance from... Oh, okay, so the avoidance from Woodman triggered. Okay. That's another point. Let's see. Yep. He avoided all the attacks in this one. I mean, there definitely was a little bit of madness. Yes, could have been from him because as you can see from the report, there is a difference here in the damage taken and the damage received. So damage done was 226, but they received 249. So there was a bit of madness, most likely from one of the damage dealers, right? All right, guys. Simon, ask away. It was, oh yeah, I think they do now. It was so weird that something like that happened. Even for Spain, it's unusual that something like that happens. I mean, I was kind of shocked, that a whole, I don't know if it's the whole country, but from what the report's saying, the whole of Portugal, the whole of Spain were out of power. It was very strange, like you said, for that to happen. The relic effect of Mouth of Sauron can be clean. If anybody has fought it and can give me a concrete answer, I believe so, though. I believe it can be cleansed. Oh, Mouth of Sauron is up here. R10. Here we go. His relic. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of it. The whole country. Wow. So Mouth of Sauron's relic, the skill's called Parlay. First round against Mouth of Sauron and one enemy commander, a 60% chance to being stunned for 3 rounds. No, I don't think so. That's a good question. Can the stun be cleansed? Anybody that has fought this, do you guys have the answer? I don't think I've ever fought a decked out Mouth of Sauron with his relic fully refined. The issue is, Simon, I give you my honest opinion. I wouldn't invest it. It's essentially $1,000 for a 60% chance to hit one enemy commander. So it's a 60. So it's it's 60% chance to even work, and then it's a 50% chance after that to hit one of the two damage dealers that you really wanted to hit. So honestly, I'm not sure if it's worth it. It really isn't. Sorry. It's just too RNG for it to trigger. If Malthusar has had a really cool set of skills, oh man, he's just so good at a lot of things. He's just okay. I mean, this counters, right? I like it in the formation of focus damage to counter Danes and Bjorn. I know, I get you, and that's what I'm saying. If your enemy's running two damage dealers, then it's 60% chance to activate it, and then only a 50% chance to hit one of those two commanders, right? And then again, first 3 rounds, Dane, yeah, his R4, his big hit procs on round 4, which then I don't think it would get. I don't think anything would happen to his big hit. It will still trigger. Now, Dane, on the other hand, yes. But then again, that's then a 25% chance of hitting him after the 60% chance of that even proccing. So if you're, this skill works well against Shadow. A lot of people run them, but I just don't think, I'm just not sure if it's something, that's gonna change the game for you, if you know what I mean. All right. Guys, it's been a pleasure to be with you today. We're hitting 2 hours and 20 minutes. So, and I have another live stream to do, which I promised some teammates, some friends to do, and it is the Lord of the Rings online. I'm trying to get my head around it, see what we can do, trying to learn bits and of that. So I'm gonna take a 5-minute break, and for those who want to join us, I'll be posting the link in just a second. But look, don't forget, tomorrow we're back here again. Okay, so hit that like, hit the subscribe. I appreciate all of you guys. You guys have no idea how much I enjoy this, And if it was easy to meet up like this in person, I'd meet up in person to talk Rise to War, no problem. Zeph knows I like talking about it. Love talking about it, not just here, but also in person. And so don't forget, tomorrow we're back and for more Rise to War. But with that said, you guys take care. Yes, Sam, I'm going to be talking to Task that we can showcase it here for people that, want to try it out and play. Right? We'll talk a little bit more. It was a big live stream the day we did it, so let's do it again. Don't burn yourself out. Cool. Later, man. I'm working on that, my friend. I'm working on keeping things balanced so, I can make sure that Rise to War has to happen on a daily basis for now. The other things we can do once, twice, 3 times a week. But Rise to War, I'm on a mission to do this every single day. And, you guys, what you guys do, joining the memberships, doing the super chats, is one way that really helps me to focus on this. All right. So thank you guys. See you tomorrow. And take care.